Hey everyone, it's Jen. Welcome back to Bookish Blonde. So today for you, I'm going to have a little short chatty video about authors that I am thankful for. Now, this isn't an extensive list. This is just a few I grabbed off my shelves, the first that kind of popped in my mind when I thought of making this video. So again, with it being November, Thanksgiving around the corner, I thought it would be fun to talk about authors that I'm thankful for and some of the reasons why. So just to get started, let's start with Alan Eskens. So I have 2 books by him that I need to read that I own, and I think he's coming out with a third one in 25, I believe. So definitely have a couple more to read by him, but what I have read, I have loved. What I really am thankful for him for is because his writing is so captivating. I honestly can't really compare his writing to anybody else, except for right now I'm reading Chris Whitaker, and I think if you like Chris Whitaker's writing, you probably will like Alan Eskens. That's the kind of vibe I get with him. But Alan Eskens, what I really like about him is his writing style. I love his characters. They are so compelling and relatable, and I feel like every time I read one of his books, I feel like the character is like a close friend of mine or a family member of mine, and I just get very involved and connected. Also, what's really cool about him is his books kind of overlap each other. So you might have a main character in one and that main character is a side character in another, which is really fun too. He has great mystery, great characters, more of a slow burn kind of mystery versus like a thrilling page turner kind of mystery, but always has heart and depth, and not only in his characters and his plots, but also his writing. And it's just, I love Alan Eskens. I know you've heard of me talk about all of these authors before, but that's the first one I thought of. Second one I thought of was Riley Sager. So I'm thankful for him because every summer I know I'm going to get a new Riley Sager release, and I associate that so much with summer that I look forward to that. Now, I have heard some people critique how he writes his female characters. It doesn't bother me. It's a thriller. Of course, the female is going to be in some kind of trouble, but I really like his writing style. I can fly through one of these books no matter which title it is. I know I'm going to get something that is going to make me gasp out loud. It's going to have twists and turns. It's going to surprise me. It's going to be such a great, fun, thrilling reading experience, and he's never disappointed me with that. So, Riley Sager's probably, I have a few, but he's one of my top thriller writers, my go-to auto-buy authors, and I'm so thankful for his books. I'm actually going to probably do some rereads of him possibly next year. So there you have it, Riley Sager. Next one, my favorite historical fiction author of all time, at least by today's date, is Kristin Hannah. She has older backlist books that I do enjoy as well, that aren't necessarily historical fiction, but more contemporary women's fiction kind of thing. So, but mostly her historical fiction. I have not disliked any of her historical fiction. I never feel like her books are too long. I always feel like I would read a 1,000-page book by her. I love, again, her writing, her characters. Not to sound like a broken record, but she's also another auto-buy author for me. And I just love what she does with her characters, how she brings true life historical events to life for me. And I always learn something new and compelling in her books. And I always want to give her books a warm hug when I'm done with them. And I can always recommend a Kristin Hannah to almost any reader. So there's something for everyone in her historical fiction, in my opinion. Next author I'm thankful for is Rebecca Yarros. Now, I'm thankful for her because she is the only author that I have personally read and know that writes across genres where I don't have a preference. I will read anything she writes, whether it's romance or fantasy. Obviously, last year, if you guys might know this already, if you're new to my channel, you might not, but last year my #1 read was Fourth Wing. I don't read a lot of fantasy, but I was definitely on the obsessive train of Fourth Wing. And then I picked up 2 of her romances this year and was obsessed with both of them. This book almost broke me in half. I like that She does a lot of romances with a military aspect. My husband's retired military, so I have that connection there. The chemistry in her characters are off the charts perfect. This book made me cry pretty hard, and I don't cry a lot in books sometimes, but not, it's more on the rare side if I cry. But the romance was great, but it had depth and heart and tragedy and loss and found family. Like, all her topics and themes in her books are just all up my alley, and I love them. Yeah, so Rebecca Yarros, thank you so much for writing romance and fantasy that I could be obsessed with, and she's definitely someone I'm thankful for. All right, next one. I have 2 more romance authors and then another thriller author that I'd like to talk about. Abby Jimenez, so thankful for her. I believe I'm safe to say she is my favorite romance author. I love her. I love her writing. I even love her Instagram channel. Her Instagram, it's not a channel, what do we call it? Instagram account. She's funny on there as well. The reason why I love Abby Jimenez books is, of course, the writing is good. We have that heart and depth. It's not just a fluffy romance. It definitely pulls on your heartstrings. I always feel all the feels with her books. I always laugh out loud with her books. And I probably laugh out loud reading less than I cry in books. So the fact that she can make me laugh and cry and swoon all in the same book, no matter which book it is, yes, please. So I'm so thankful for her and her romance books. And I really like how she writes her male characters. I feel like in all of her books, there's always a quality of her main lead male character that I can relate to, because it's something that I love or admire or appreciate or swoon about that is the same quality that my husband has. So, little fun fact without too much information. I think that's why I like her male characters. They remind me of my husband in one way or another, which is kind of cool. Yeah, so Abby Jimenez, thankful for your writing and your romance stories and bringing to life all the feels. I know if I'm going to sit down with the Abby Jimenez book and cozy up, I'm in my happy place. Very similar, really close runner-up author I'm thankful for is Emily Henry. This is my collector's edition. Look how cute this is, you guys. So beautiful. Of Beach Read. Same thing. She can make me laugh as well. I love her characters. I haven't had as many 5 stars with Emily Henry as I have with Abby Jimenez. But like I said, a really close second. I love her. She has that depth that I want out of a romance. Very realistic characters that are relatable. The chemistry is always good in her books. I like a lot of her side characters as well. And so I hope I think we're getting another Emily Henry in 25 as well, and a 2025 Abby Jimenez. So I'm hoping so. So thankful for Emily Henry. And last one for the purpose of this video, I am thankful for Ashley Winstead. Specifically her thriller, horror, mystery genre, psychological thriller. Her romance I enjoy, but not nearly as much as Abby Jimenez, Rebecca Yarros, and Emily Henry. But I'm really thankful for her because she, kind of like Karen Slaughter, can write some deep, dark, twisted stuff, and I am here for that 100% of the time. Her books that I've read, that brings me something that I've never read before in mystery thrillers, and that says a lot because that's like my number one genre that I read. So I like her characters, her writing, I like her twist, I like her shock value, I like how and when I'm reading her, I really don't know what I'm gonna get, but I usually get something that I didn't know I needed, and I love that about her writing. She is a newer author. I think she's going to be a superstar. She kind of already is, but I know as she continues to write titles, I think her popularity is going to just continue to fly off the charts and grow. Some of her books may not be for everyone because they can be kind of dark and disturbing, but I love Ashley Winstead's writing. So she's amazing. Like I said, a newer author for me. and I'm obsessed with her too. So there you have it. There are some authors that I am so thankful for. I can't imagine all the missed opportunities of reading experiences I would have if I didn't know these authors. So what do you think? Have you guys read all of these authors? Are there some on here that you haven't read and now you're possibly going to pick up? I hope so, because I want to push these books into everyone's hands. And I hope you enjoyed this. And what authors are you thankful for? I love chatting down below. If you made it this far in the video, put a little heart icon so I can see who's watching my videos to the end. It supports my channel. If you have not, like and subscribe, that also helps my channel. But yeah, that's it. I hope everyone is enjoying what they're reading, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Happy reading.